live here in my living room. My son is currently watching Spidey. I'm going to turn this down, that way y'all can actually hear me. And I'm going to turn the light on. So I got out of the hospital this morning around midnight, and I am recovering. I had swelling of the brain Friday, and then I got a secondary infection, which caused vomiting, uncontrollable vomiting, and I go back to work on Monday. So I'm just taking today just to relax, to enjoy spending time with my son. He's currently eating his cheese and playing with his dinosaur while watching Spidey. But this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, it is the third Saturday in October, and that means it's rivalry. Now, last year, Tennessee beat us. And, you know, watching how Tennessee played Georgia early this year, Tennessee's going to be something to take out a decent football team. They may not have Nico Almanlava anymore, but they still have a decent enough offensive line and a decent defensive front that it's going to cause Ty Simpson and our boys a whole bunch of trouble. But I do believe that we will rally, and that when you get to Tuscaloosa, it's very hard to win in Tuscaloosa. You can ask Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt came into Tuscaloosa thinking, oh, hey, we stomped the Crimson Tide last year. We're going to do it again on their home turf. Nah. So Tennessee, you know, hope you come. Hope you bring your best game, and, you know, we shall escort your ass out the door with a loss. So what's up, Prime Time? Glad to see you. Today's the first day that I've really felt like myself. I've had zero vomiting, bruised, and they're very sore from all the IVs. What's up, Clips for You? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Glad to have you on. And so I was going to talk about Alabama football, but that's not the only thing I'm going to talk about, because here within the next couple of days while I'm off, I'm going to be recording a audiobook for you guys to actually listen to. And if I can get it out. So, hey, hope Alabama wins. Roll Tide this Saturday. Hope your guys' respectable college teams win. What's up, Lily Hutchinson? Glad to have you on. Glad to have you on Clips for You, Prime Time, Lily Hutchinson. And so this is the series that I'm going to be recording on audiobook for you. Sorry, I'll be recording on YouTube for you guys. And I'm also going to reach out to the author to get permission. This is my favorite Star Wars trilogy, and it was written right after the Return of the Jedi. And I really, really wish that Lucas had taken the time to made these into movies, because The Heir to the Empire goes in depth of Grand Admiral Thrawn, and Luke finally falls in love for the first time. And it's an absolute amazing series. But I'm going to be starting with book 1 tomorrow. I'll be starting with Heir to the Empire. Then once that's done, it'll be Dark Force Rising, and then The Last Command, if you guys like it, if you guys like the voices that I do. But I'm hopeful you guys like the audiobook. The audio reading of this that I do. I still have aspirations and dreams of being a voice actor, and I think that you guys will like it. Hopefully, maybe. But I digress. I hope that we beat Tennessee. Now, granted, if we win by like a touchdown. Oh, we have 18 people watching. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the chat. I'm John Breakdown. We're talking Alabama football. We're also talking a little Star Wars. I'm going to be doing a audio reading of Heir to the Empire tomorrow, as well as I'll be back in Arkham City along with Mad Martin Gaming, hopefully. I was in the hospital this morning around midnight, and my son just rolled his dice. So Halloween dice, spooky dice. So, but hopefully each and every one of you are doing well. Hopefully your guys' professional teams are doing well. Clips for you, Lily. Let me know what your teams are, and if you want me to, talk about your teams, I'll be more than happy to. If they're in the SEC, a lot of people are thinking that Penn State's going to reach out to Nick Saban, and they'd be fools not to. Also, Michigan State may reach out to Nick Saban, but I don't think Saban's coming back. I think Saban's going to stay retired, and that the University of Alabama was his last stop. So, and I'm a huge Saban worshiper, I should say, because I'm also studying to be a coach, and I have Saban's book, and if I'm a little obsessed, I may have a little Alabama problem.
Okay. Oh no.
Bess, why is your car on my book?
Huh?
Hey, leave that alone. Saban, I don't know if Saban would go back to the NFL prime at the age of 73. I mean, Pete Carroll's doing it with the Oakland Raiders. I mean, granted, they're 2-2 right now. I think if Saban had gotten Drew Brees as his quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, I don't think Saban would have ever left the Dolphins, to be quite honest. And I have Alabama slippers there. I'm a little Alabama obsessed. But I ride and die with the tide. So. But hopefully y'all are feeling better. I'm feeling better. Today's really the first time that I can actually speak. Sorry, my son's being loud. He's playing with his race car. You know who I expect back in the NFL is Bill Belichick. I think UNC is going to fire Bill Belichick. I think he will. I think he doesn't like college. I don't think he likes the recruiting aspect of it. I don't think he really likes teaching younger players. I think, Belichick was so used to being worshipped up in New England, he thought that he had a job for life. And when he stopped winning, Robert Kraft was like, bye-bye. And there's a reason why Tom Brady left his final season. He didn't want to play for Bill Belichick anymore. And I think that Belichick wore out his welcome, just like I think tonight for Thursday Night Football, I think we're going to see the end of the Steelers' unbeaten streak. I think Joe Flacco and the Bengals beats Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Look, I think the Titans shouldn't have fired Brian Callahan. Look, here's the thing that people have to understand about coaching. If you're going to coach in the NFL, you need at least a minimum of 4 seasons to turn a franchise around. You can't the days of these one and done win seasons, can't happen anymore in the NFL. Brian Callahan's a young coach. He was in the middle of his second season. He was dealing with injuries. Yes, they had the number 1 overall pick in Cam Ward. He was still learning. He was still adjusting. And as an owner and as a general manager, you have to be aware of that and understand that and give him some rope, to try and win a couple games. I mean, hell, he was 1-7 and you guys, 1-5. He was 1-5, and he got to draft, Cam Ward. And you fired him in the middle of the season. What the hell's the matter with you? You're not the Las Vegas Raiders, okay? You're not supposed to do that, Like honestly, I think the Titans are tanking for Diego Pavia. I think the Titans want Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt. That's who they want. I don't think they were satisfied with Cam Ward. I think that they don't think he fits the right personnel, So I mean, hell, you even drafted his wide receiver from Miami, to try and help him out. So, but I also think the Browns should start Shadur. I think Dylan Gabriel's a bust. The Titans should have never let Derrick Henry go. The Titans should have never let King Henry go. And I feel bad for King Henry because Lamar Jackson's out right now. Looking at the league right now, I'm shocked that the Commanders lost. They lost a really close game. What's wrong, Bubba's? Are you thirsty? Are you thirsty, Bubba's? What you looking for?
Hey, wait.
What do you? Your cheese sticks over there.
Wait.
Yeah, your dinosaurs were over there, along with Lockjaw. But looking at this league right now, the Bills I thought would be better. I'm shocked that the Falcons beat the Bills. And guys, I'm gonna have to hop off of here. I gotta change my son's diaper. But thank you all for watching, and I will be live tomorrow at some point doing my audio reading, and I'll be back in Arkham Asylum with Mad Martin Gaming. So thank you all who watched the chat. Thank you to Katie Hutchinson. Thank you for Clips for Hair. Thank you for Prime Time, and thank you to each and every one of you guys who hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Same breakdown time, same breakdown place, and let's roll Tide on Saturday. Let's beat Tennessee. And Prime, you take it easy as well, my friend. Get some rest. I hope your job is doing better. And looking forward to doing some more JBCW here in the next coming days. And man, I gotta shave. My beard is getting out of control here. I'm starting to get more gray in my beard. So I will see you guys tomorrow.